Okay, I start recording. Okay, Michael, we're gonna go to Academy City beginning. Let's start from Academy City. We got to the courses. Hold a second, let me do a screen share. Do I need to do a screen share when it's recording, or it automatically will take my screen? It won't, is that? What is it recording now?
It's recording you.
Only me, yeah. So what I will do share, so everybody will see my screen. Okay, we started recording, okay? So what we're gonna do is go into Academy City. We go into courses, and we both, me and you're on your side, you can't really, you see my screen, but you really work independently.
Yes.
You go to a specific course, both of us going to the same course, okay? And now as the course open, we get the whiteboard. We get the chat. I can send you a chat and I say, hi, Mike. Is that right?
Yeah.
Now you can respond.
I just responded right now.
Yeah, and I responded too. I will write on the right side, you on the left. So we don't even have to talk if we want, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to, you go and make a whiteboard first. Go ahead, make a whiteboard. So it could be very interactive with the student. When you teach a student, you can fix even his, here we go, chatting, very good. So you write something on the right side, I write something on the left, or I will write something on the right side, you on the left side. Everybody see our screens. We can be even two professors teaching at the same time. Or we do training. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, if we refresh it, it will be gone. Can we save it? Oh, we need to understand how it works.
Yes.
That's pretty sophisticated. So I'm gonna open another, see, I'm teaching you now using this one, which is really cool. And we will make it advanced. How whiteboard work. Okay, I have a new board. I can move it. We will add later on stuff that on the right, when you move it to the right, it will increase. That will be enhancement. But think about it. I can have several computers, is that right?
Yes.
That's pretty cool, by the way. It's very hard to do too, even if you understand the idea. To make it work. See, everybody, Daniel, how many boxes did I make?
Oh.
How do you know?
What
are you doing now? Who is that, Daniel?
Mike.
No, I don't know how to erase it. So what I do? Okay, leave it. Don't do any. We have to add a eraser. Is that right, Michael?
Yes.
And now you understand how it works. It's not a regular eraser. We have to develop our own. Very cool. We'll design it and I will tell you how. It will be really beautiful, beautiful concept. It's totally different. Okay, you have now, you have the computer and the database. We don't have really the database. We have, let's say, the computer and Amazon. Amazon Web Services. And now, Michael, when you clicked on the whiteboard and you type something, it sent the message to here.
Yes.
When you get, and there is a new technology, there is a really sophisticated technology. When this one gets the message, it can transfer it to everybody. Hey, who did this kind? This is Daniel? Daniel?
Yes.
Good job. It sent it to everybody, is that right?
Yeah.
So now why this is a smart whiteboard? When you walk, you want to put as less pressure on the server as possible, okay?
Yes.
So what do? When this one said you clicked here and you made a whiteboard, it sent a message to this one. This one sent a message back to all of them. They're creating internally the whiteboard. Not this one, not this one. This one, when you get the message, it has a function inside and it makes the whiteboard. Now look at the beautiful. When you dragging the mouse, when I make, and I click and I start dragging and stopping, there's many points here. All those points always broadcast and be sent to all of them. And everyone know how to paint by itself. Did you like it?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. So this is work. I tested it 3 million times faster than Zoom. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Now, I questions to you, to everybody, Mildred. Okay, Mildred, are you on the same page?
My PC is
Can't hear you.
My PC is low.
Why not? You look tired. Okay, let's continue. So now, see the other things beautiful. Everyone, let's say now Brenda's computer, she's sending the message to the server. The server get a message, it broadcasts to everyone else. So this is why I and you can write at the same time. So when I broadcast, whatever I'm broadcasting, it is sending to everyone. Doesn't matter who sent. You always send it to everybody. That's pretty cool. By the way, when Brenda is sending, she's also getting her own message back. When she's getting her own message, okay, she can print it again, and that can confuse the computer. So her computer has to be smart enough, or this one, in fact, the server done, is smart enough to know who is sending and not to resend it. Because if I resend it, she might resend it back and you get into a loop. So he has to be smart enough how to do it. That's a very advanced technology, okay? It's beautiful technology, which makes it this screen. Now the questions to you guys, how do I keep this picture? How do I save it? Do I save it like a regular picture or I have smarter way to do it? Moreover, and I haven't done it yet, I'm gonna do it. You're actually seeing it's the way I'm building it, okay? What would be the smartest way to save it and to know who made each line? Can I do it or no? What do you say, Brenda? What do you say, Mildred? What's the best way to save it? What will you save it? So we have to understand really what do we see. We see a picture, it's true.
Yes.
But the truth of the matter, when we're sending stuff to the server, we're only sending points. You know, I send, when I clicked, I moved the mouse, every movement is sending a new point to the server. The server got that point, send it to everybody. So when this one is sending, the server knows who sent it. And the server knows which point. So if I want to keep this picture, it's very simple. I just can go here, go to the database, is that right? Make a table. Inside that table, I can set up, okay, I'm not a very good painter. That's why we need the razor. We'll have, then I will give you a challenge. Okay? Whoever can make a razor by himself, I will give him a job immediately. I mean it. Why are you laughing, Brenda? Because you think next week you got it?
We can try our best time.
See, this is beautiful. Okay, so now I make a table. What am I going to put in the table? every point that gets to the server, I can put in the table. This is the way I'm saving the picture. The challenge will be, we can make another button here. I don't even have to do save. It will save automatically every painting. Or if I can, you know, I can save all those points. And when a person will click save, it will keep it. If you get out of this without saving, it will delete it from the database. We can do something like that. But the second challenge, and that's a beautiful. If you do that, you are really a superstar. Can you make a button here? You know, it will be empty. You'll have only those whiteboard. When you click on this one, you go to the server, pull out the point, pull them out, and start painting it slowly so you can see how it was evolved. That's pretty cool. This one, when you start developing software for sophisticated companies, they're doing very sophisticated stuff. And that's why they pay big money for it, honestly. Not everyone can do it. You need here a lot of knowledge. You need here a lot of imagination and very hard work. So here we have another communications to the server database to save the point, and a smart way to pull the data out. Okay? And how to present it again. Now think about it. When we make a point, you know, we have a primary key. Remember in the table we have a primary key?
Yeah.
So every point that gets to the server, it will be in the same order it's received, isn't it?
Yes.
Now if I want to repaint, I can call the points back from the database in the same order. And every point will be put on the screen. Well, I just need to have a mechanism that knows how to read every point automatically and make a milli delay. When it's painting each line between 2 points, it will make a little delay, like 1/100, okay, 1% of a second. So it looks like a video. You can play with it. So there is functions. Moreover, you want to do it in such a way that every student see it. So when you're calling it from here and you start broadcasting it, you broadcast to everybody every 1% of a second, every millisecond or 1/100 of a millisecond. This is beautiful stuff. This is not easy. Very hard. This is all when you're smart. When you know Django very well, you know Python very well, then you know JavaScript very well, then you can start doing stuff which are beautiful stuff, okay? It takes usually really finishing a software engineering 4 years to get to this level. I'm trying to get it to that point within 6 to 9 months, which seems like impossible. I think it's possible. What do you think, Michael?
It's possible.
Okay, when you focus, okay? When you focus and you work hard. Is that right, Daniel?
Yes, all right.
What do you think? You'll be able to do it?
Yes.
Okay. So will you be able to think, let's say as an exercise to everyone, and I will ask you in the exam, which columns will you put in the table here? We need several columns. We'll make a primary key, of course. Which other data we need in order to save? What do you say, Daniel? What you really need to save, let's think about it. When I send you, every time that my mouse is moving, I send a point to the AWS. Why is Daniel disappear again?
My network is not stable. It's on and off.
Ah, the video? Every time I'm moving, I'm sending a point. So what is the point? The point is the X and the Y and the X of every point. The X and the Y. So then I can find exactly the point. I need to know also what color it is. So I'll make one column for the X, one for the Y, one for the color. Is that right? Which whiteboard it was, so I need the whiteboard name. Who is the person that made the painting? I need to put the name of the user. That's pretty cool. Brenda.
Yes.
Can we make here on the top, when 2 or 3 people painting the same time, can we put their name here? Can we know how to put the names here on the top, on the right?
I think we
That's me and Michael were painting. We started. Okay, when I went to the shading, in the shading I wrote on the right side, it was on the left side. I want automatically, when somebody joined the painting, to add his name here. Can we do it?
Yeah, I think we can.
Why? Why can we do it? Let's say in the whiteboard. Why? Isn't it cool, Michael, to have several boards?
Very cool.
You know, it's better than the school, isn't it? Honestly, I like it. And it's just the beginning. We just started the mess. I call it starting the mess. Starting the mess is making everybody confused about something so sophisticated. And then everybody fall in love with it. Is that right, Brenda?
Yeah, that's right.
You liked it?
I like it so much.
Now, when we understand how it works, when somebody sends a message, he's sending also his ID. And if I have his ID as a user, I can go to another table of the database and pull his first name and last name, or his user ID. Is that right?
Yes.
And then I can put his first name and last name. And then if somebody else join and start painting, when he's sending, let's say when you send this one, I get your user ID. I use your user ID, I'll put the data from the database, and then I will start putting your name as well. And we can make it even more sophisticated. If somebody really interested to know who is the teacher, you can make a click here. It will open their website. So a professor that painting, you can see who are the professors writing on the whiteboard. And there can be 2 people totally from different places in the world. You know, you are in Uganda, I'm in Israel, and we painted together in the same board.
Yes.
So we can be on a totally different planet. I don't know. It will work beautifully.
That's true.
Okay? This is really, I think, we have something nobody else has yet. By the way, here is, let's see if anybody realized there is a defect. There's many defects. We'll fix them. This one I'm gonna add. And whoever wants to join me when I do it, you're more than welcome. I'll make a special session when I'm breaking my head how to do it. I just explain the structure. But it many times it happens in the middle of the night. You have to wake up.
Mm. The idea.
No, I'm serious. This one I did last night. This one I did last night. See, I need to fix it, by the way. I need to fix it. This has worked very well with 1. It doesn't work with 2. I need to fix that one. So if you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you will see me walking. I will open my Zoom.
Okay.
So this is very cool. You know, this is really nice. This is like a nice window. But look at the difference. Pay attention. Here I have a scroll. Let's take this one. I will fix it later on. I will fix it later on. Which one we take? We take out Michael. Okay. It will work now without a problem. We'll have only 1. I will fix it later on. When we have 1 of Brenda, but pay attention. I would like, this is really like a place in which we can write. I can put the whiteboard inside. Is that right? I'll put the whiteboard inside. I haven't put it on this one because I'm just testing it. Later on, I will extend it to Academy City, like here. So on the top, but see what the problem. When I scroll down, okay, this is disappearing. I don't want it to disappear. Anybody see the defect? How would you fix it? I fixed it here, by the way. I fixed it here. If you have a good eye, you can tell I fixed it. I will show it to you how I fixed it. I will add something. I will add something. I don't remember. Yeah, here we go. Let's add this one. I just make something funny. It's not really funny, just nothing really. So we'll make, so we'll, let's see if it will be enough to see it. Okay, when I refresh it, okay, you see that? Oh, see, it's got out. What's going on here? Something confusing. Is that right, Michael?
Yes, you're right.
Where is everybody?
Yeah,
It should
there
be inside only. It should be inside. It's like running out. Is that right? It's running out. How do you fix it? So that's another thing that you play with it a little bit, and then you'll fix it. It's not a big deal. Okay? The first one thing that you need to fix it, that this one would be scrolling. Okay? I did put here style, content. Yeah. And this one style content. And yeah, but I didn't put the, hold a second. I will fix it in 1 millisecond. I just need to put here a style content to be right in here. And I need, this is really hard stuff, okay? But if you get to this level, you will have a job for the rest of your life and you have a beautiful life. Take my word for it. This should take care of it. Can I do it again? Oh, what happened now? Oh, it still went down too much. Almost there, is that right? Almost there, but at least I have a score there. This is making a score here, but it doesn't stop. I need to tell him that whatever it's inside, this is the size. So this is something, how do I do it? It's very simple. I can tell him with, like I did here in the other one. Let's go to the frame. Many times I told you I copy for myself, remember?
Yes.
It's the height and the width. That's what I need. Let's copy this one. And let's go back to myself. Where's the style? Here we go. And then I will take the height and the width. I might have to shrink it slightly. We'll see in a second. Okay, now we should be fine. I think it should be fine. It might be a little too long, and then you shrink it slightly. But basically the height, you will put the height, the width. I might need to make it smaller a little bit, but let's refresh it. Oh, what do you see now? That's pretty cool. It's better, isn't it, Daniel?
Better.
But it's not really like the way we want it. Am I right?
Yes.
It's not exactly the way I wanted it. Is that right? It's a little too long, too big. And why is it big? Because I made it the same size. I didn't take into account this one. So the height, I should really shrink the height by about 25 or whatever size I put the height here. You know, to do it really right way, I really should be a little smarter. This is why it's a good program. It's this. Usually you don't really have to, but tighter, height. Now, usually you don't really do it unless you're a really good programmer. And then you don't really have to, 25 I would put here. And now I'm going to change it here. And then instead of the 25, I will take this one. And the beautiful part of it is that now I will make it, I will reduce the size by this one. See the frame inside the container, the content, it has I put a height, but the height should be a little smaller. Probably should reduce it, make it minus this one. That should work. I think that should work. Let's try it. I might get an error because I might have to turn it to a string. Hopefully it will do it automatically for me. Let's see. What do you say? Is this better? What do you say, Daniel?
Yeah, it's better.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
You see how you make money?
Yeah.
Is that right, Brenda?
Yeah, that's very right.
How many people can do it so fast?
Not so many.
But very soon there will be few of you.
Yeah.
Is that right, Daniel?
Yes, you're right.
You should get to this level very fast. You have half a year top. And then take my word for it, everybody will want to hire you. This is nice. Now, how do I put stuff? I just put it in, but I can make a function. I can make a function that can write inside. That will be really nice. Okay? But the beautiful part here, I already fixed it. It's very nice. You see, it's really, really nice. In fact, I will even shrink it slightly so you see, you know, I don't know how much it's here, about 5. Let's make it smaller a little bit more. So this one, it's really like, I'll do -5. Let's see if it, until it will look like nice here. Okay. See, it's even look even, I still don't see the line. I want to see the line in the bottom. So it will look really nice. So let's put 6. You play with it until you get it right. And it depends really on the resolution, but you see already the line down, do you see?
Yes.
And I put 7 maybe. I'll put 7, and then you'll see the line. It looks like a really nice screen. Here it is. Now it's really cool. Now I can scroll here. Right? That's very cool. Did you like it, Brenda?
Yes, I do.
And how about you, Mildred?
I like it.
Mildred, how we turn it to be Mildred screen. Now it becomes to be very easy. We can go here and just change the title here. Instead of Brenda, we write Mildred.
Yes.
Is that right? We go to here again. We refresh the screen. And what does it say on the top?
Mildred.
Mildred.
That's pretty cool. That's smart. You make it so easy, you can change it, and then everything's working the same things. This one, by the way, it's not easy, because when I move this one, it has to move the one behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So see, every time I go, it's always the same place. That's pretty cool. It's a lot of sophistication, but that's what makes this one you can't study, by the way. You really, there's no books written on that kind of stuff. And that's what we want Academy City to be all about.
Okay.
We're gonna have stuff that nobody else has. This one going to replace this screen. The same screen, just will be rounded here, will have the button. You can close it. You got it?
Shrink it.
Yeah, I will change the, instead of black, it will be white. I will fix that one, will be exactly on one page. I would like to make this one that I can extend it. Is that right?
Yes.
So I can make it bigger or smaller. This is easy stuff relatively. When you have already the framework, this is easy stuff. The harder things is really doing like how that one works. This is really, really hard. How you make this one in Django, have a special library, Python, of how to broadcast and to do it smart. How to integrate it to a database. That's not easy stuff. When you get to this level, then we get those guys from what you guys saw on the Tuesday. Is that right?
Yes.
They cannot hire anyone that can do that stuff.
Okay.
And that's what I want to bring you to that level. So they will hire you, not somebody else. And you will do the work perfectly. And you go there with your head high up because you are really smart. Okay?
Yes.
They should respect you as well at the same level. You should. You deserve to be respected because you are very smart. By the way, don't believe me. I know someone when I see someone smart. When I see someone like Mildred, I can see somebody smart, and I mean it. Okay? Just hard work. You go and work hard, eventually. Honestly, on this button, I killed myself almost. That it will work nicely when I click, I drag it, and make it. I made it to work that way, but I wanted to turn it so it would be one line. It's so important. I spent 3 days. Couldn't sleep. That's why I went to sleep last night at 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I finished that. It works beautifully. Now I continue. Now I will fix that. We can make 2. I'll find the error eventually. So there will be 2. So I can have many screens at the same time. Give you more power. There's going to be our library. It's a library of Academy City. We're not going to give it to anybody. It's going to stay at home. Nobody's going to have it. Everybody just going and break his head. And we'll be always ahead of them. It's like they're running after you and they never catch you. You know, did you see the movie Catch Me If You Can?
Yes.
That's a good one, isn't it?
It was. And actually all of us, the rest of the guys managed to watch Django.
Oh, did you like Django?
So interesting.
Very much.
Huh?
Very interesting.
1 in 10.
I even tell you which movie is good one to watch. I saw it like 10 times, that movie. I really liked it so much. The acting was excellent.
There's that quote, 1 in 10,000.
Exactly. And I tell you, it's also teach you a lot of history. It's not far from what happened really 200 years ago. And that's why I like the movie. It really shows you how people can get to state of mind, which craziness. And you should be really careful not to get caught in those situations. Be smart enough and always study on life of people, computers, and be ahead so you won't get into those kind of situations. You know, it's like what he said, it's 1 out of 10,000. And you want to be that one as well. And then make more people like you. That's the key point. That's why I like that movie. That movie, I would teach it in high school. I would make every student in high school to watch it.
That would be great.
Honestly, it's a very educational movie, as well as entertaining, very entertaining. Excellent acting, excellent actors. Can't ask for better than that. Anyway, in the future, I will show you more movies. You should really look at them and you'll learn a lot about life.
Okay.
So, okay. So we saw what I'm playing with and we extended. You have learned a lot about this one and you learn about database. That's very cool. And okay, now let's get back to our stuff. By the way, I don't really have to close it. I can open another Academy City, is that right? That can stay there. It doesn't hurt anybody. By the way, I can make pictures at the same time from different courses. It's always go by a course. You got it? This is really cool. So one column here, we need which course it is, isn't it? Is it a course or it's a class? Remember, you have a class of software engineering and Ivory Coast, they have a class as well.
Yes.
So I have, maybe I'm doing the painting and I want to keep to each class, each course. So I have to put the line here by the name of the class, not the course. A class belongs to a course.
Oh, yes.
And if I want to make a button, rewind and bring it back, I have to, you know, it's really like going over the database. It's like when you do in a movie, a regular movie, you jump.
Yes.
How do you jump here? You just take a bunch of record in the table.
And let them run.
Exactly, that's pretty cool. So this is being created. We'll make
So
a patent on that in academy.
you said the video aspect is also coming soon?
Say again?
The video aspect, is it also coming soon?
Yeah, that's what we will do eventually. It will take some time. There's other things I want to add. Here, this one I want to turn to like a smart white board, but also looks like if a student wants to review, you want to go back, you know, you did something, I can record what I did and he can go back, hear me and also see. But the recording will be only the video. I don't need him to see me all the time. It saves a lot of space. Very important. And make it work extremely fast, even when the internet is so slow.
Okay.
That's the key point. I told you, the speed of this one, it's 1 to 3 million, faster than a regular video. That's amazing. Okay, it's amazing. Even 1 to 1,000, it's already big jump. Okay, anyway, when we go to another one, I can go to another one and open. But now what I want to do is go to this one and talk about your assignment, and then we conclude for today and let you walk. This week, when is our exam, Michael?
Wednesday.
I'm going to the assignment.
Yes.
Were you able to download it, by the way?
Yes, we were able to finally.
Very good. And then what you needed to do is to edit as one of the projects there. Here I put in the threads. Okay, the people that studying machine learning, that will come later on for you guys. But for now, the threads under the apps, you're supposed to have a game store. Is that right?
Yes.
And then after you have it there, you're supposed to integrate it. And how would you integrate it? You integrate it by
URLs.
adding it to the setting and the URLs. Very good. Those two places.
Yes.
This one and this one.
Yes.
Those two places, then it's integrated. Later on, you want to integrate it into the main. In the main, we want to add a button. It's a game store. Is that right? Michael?
Yes.
So we want the main also to be, also include game store. When I click on the game store, I want the game store to come out as an application.
We need to.
Now, why is it hard? Remember, I gave you the book. In the book, I gave a link. By the way, I put it, the link I put here. You can download the book right from here. It's chapter 7 you need. But the book is already like looking at it as a standalone exercise. Your challenge is when you're downloading the code, make your own game store and put it in the right way and take all the other stuff you don't need from there. That's hard.
Yes.
That's your exercise, basically. So take
Because
those ones and turn it. So when I go here,
came to that to admin.py, we saw it was a little messed up, so it needed.
it's really hard. Yeah, that's the difficulty. But if you're able to do it, that means you're really in a high level.
Okay.
That's really what it is. It's like, this is the level you want to get. You read books all the time, you get ideas, and you steal the idea. That's why you buy a book, after all. But then, how would I implement it within a bigger framework? And that's really the beauty here. You're building up, you're taking a application, game store, and you're integrating it to the threads that you already have done. You did the to-do, billings, and then you're adding another application. Okay, this application I'm taking from chapter 7, but I need to modify it because he's writing in his own structure and all that stuff. So I have to remove, like the beginning of the chapter, if you look at it, download the book. Let me download it. Okay, and I open it. If you go to chapter 7, you see a lot of the beginning you don't really need, in fact. Where's chapter 7? Here we go. See, this one is specifically for Django, as you notice. All the other, the book is talking about totally different topics. By the way, all the authentication we already have done. It's already there. I did it for you. So you don't need to spend your time. This is why when we get customers to write project for them, we put them on Academy City. Why? You can handle several sites, but we already have the whole mechanism of authentication, management, a lot of stuff. We don't need to do it all over. That's why you start with a belt. That's why I gave you a structure. Oh, don't waste your time on authentication. It's done. Focus on stuff we haven't done yet. Okay? That's beautiful. So exercise 7 is really make you jump. But if you see setting up development environment, you don't need because we already have. Right?
Yes.
We already have it. So you can jump on that. You don't need it. Creating a project's main app. Oh, we already have a main app. Is that right?
Yes.
You don't need to do that. Okay, adding log in and log out. We already have log in, log out.
Yes.
So we can jump on that one. Create new user, we don't need. We already have how to create a new user. So
Yes.
this is not interesting, but really it's starting from page 312. Start starting from 312. This is hard. Okay? Go over that 5, 6. How many times, Mildred?
5, 6.
She says 5, 6.
5, 6, even 7 times. And if you still don't understand it, that doesn't mean you are not smart. It just means you need to go over it again and again. Honestly, Mildred, there is so many pages here in not only this book. I went over more than 10 times. Moreover, I tell you, Daniel, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with.
There's other chapters in other books, okay, that I have read, and I know them almost by heart. I go over them again. It's remind me and that make my brain creative. It's not enough to know. You have to be a master.
Yes.
And see, many times I forget. Many times you see how I worked here. I copy for myself. You can't remember everything. You can't. There's no way. This is excellent, excellent exercise. This is an excellent way to close the course. And that's also your exam. Because real life, this is real life. You will have a project. I tell you, add a shopping cart. You say, oh, I don't know. Then I say, okay, you can go home. That will be a wrong answer. The right answer is you say, okay, I will look it up. Then you go and look up for books, internet, everywhere. Then you find something, you need to know how to use it. You became to be worth 100 times more a regular person. That's the key point. Fair enough? So this is your challenge from page 312. Go over that again, some stuff. See, I mentioned that one. I didn't really explain it exactly as I should, intentionally. Try to figure it out yourself. What this function does. Why do I need it? I didn't really teach you that exactly. I kind of mentioned it.
Yes.
Okay? And there was another function. Okay? Get absolute URL. That's a very important function. I didn't teach you. Remember, I mentioned it kind of. Remember? Let's see if you can handle it. Okay, you see, he's using it. And then he has, oh, another thing. He has ordering in the model. I didn't teach you. Hey, what's the objective of this? You would read, and you don't find, you go into the internet, you look for it. Okay?
Yes.
So don't be like, images, I did teach you images. Okay? Although here he added another, this is pretty cool. He added the max length so you don't write too big a name for an image. But look at that, this is beautiful. This is hard, I'm telling you. But we did a lot of this stuff. Excellent. Go over that from page 312. Here we go. We have manager. I didn't teach you managers. I didn't. Did I, Michael?
No, you didn't.
I didn't. Okay, here we go. Here's your challenge. Hey, why do I need a manager? That's pretty cool. That's really hard stuff.
We will
So
look
what
it
do you
up.
do? In this chapter, you might not explain it. So what you need to do is go and read about it. what is a manager? What does it mean, a manager for Django? A model in Django. See, this one you know, for NT and all of that stuff, all of that one you do know. You have the model, you define a table, call a game, and then all of a sudden he's defining something I never explained. No, game manager, what is it? And why do I need it? That's pretty cool. So, and what does it define it? So look at that and try, here we go, he's defining game manager. He is inheriting from a totally different class I didn't teach you. So important, I use it a lot in Academy City. And a lot of other functions. Then you have, see, beautiful stuff. You have several functions. How does it work? If you're able to study it yourself, then you belong to Academy City. Because we're looking for only the superstars. When we want to drive, which kind of a car, Michael? Remind him, Brenda.
BMW.
That's right. And which kind of BMW? The sexiest one.
Latest model.
Exactly right. And you don't want to be given the car. You're going to grab it yourself.
Yes.
The way you grab it in an honor way. You don't grab it because you have a power or you are stronger than the other. No, on the contrary. You're giving the other ones advices and product and development that it's worth so much for them, they're willing to give you that money. That's the meaning of grabbing, not go and take it by power. No, take it by your brain of giving the services that other people cannot give. And then you drive a BMW.
Yes.
So which car are we going to drive, Mildred? If you don't know it by the exam time, you failed the exam. Which kind of a car, Daniel?
Hammer.
Which one?
Hammer.
Yeah, you want to fight with somebody. That's why you need a helmet. I don't want to fight. I don't want to drive carefully and nicely. Okay?
Chevrolet.
Exactly. Now we want BMW new one every 3 years to replace it. Is that right, Brenda?
Yeah.
Jonathan says
And a
Lamborghini.
gentleman opened the door for you? What do you think? Is that right or not? Brenda, don't you think so? I think so. So here we go. Learn it, please. It's a hard. So you're going to be every day in the school, and all of you as this group studying this chapter from page 312 until the end. Keep up with stuff that you don't know, learn, and start making presentations. Michael.
Yes.
You can make a videos now. Learn how to make a video. I told you which you can, after you take the video, you can open this program. I told you can download it from the internet, edit it, and make a beautiful presentation on GameStop.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Brenda?
Yes.
That makes you really a different university than others. Okay, and then Mildred. Mildred.
Yes.
Okay, and you make sure that each one of you, Mildred, have a piece in that video of explaining this chapter. So you make a video eventually, okay? You record each one of you, and then we make one big video, each one with your picture, your name, and which section you're explaining. But that's about a week and a half, 2 weeks, you'll be able to get to that level. Beautiful way to finish the course. I want to see Jimmy as well, Daniel. Jonathan.
Yes.
You're going to do this chapter as well, yes?
Yes.
And who is going to get the highest grade in the class?
Me.
Exactly right. You got it right. I give you a 2-point bonus already for the right answer. Okay, wonderful, guys. Okay, I let you go. I can upload this video to the, I recorded it. You want to, do you know how to download from the YouTube? Can you
Yes.
download the video from YouTube?
Yes.
Why don't you do this one as an exercise? Take this video, edit it. It's an exercise for editing. It's just whenever you have time, don't rush. That's not important.
Okay.
But I will upload it as it is. After it will record and I will upload, then you can edit it. So it will be really nice to be able to do that. Okay. Have a good one. Bye, guys. Bye, Daniel.
About the exam.
Yeah.
So you said we should first get done with this.
This is your test. This chapter. You need to know it perfectly.
All right.
And I will ask general questions. Yeah.
Okay.
You as a team have to make sure that everyone in the team is in a high level. Very important, because as a team, you are stronger than each one of you alone.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's talk about Tuesday. Don't forget, Michael and Brenda. We have another session the same time, 5:30 your time. I would like you to join. To just listen. You open your mind and give you a little ideas of where we're going.
Okay.
Daniel, you want to join too?
Yes.
How much money you pay me to let you join? Or which car you gonna get me or you gonna buy me?
Range Rover, maybe.
It says Lamborghini.
No, I don't want to fight with anybody. I like classy, class.
It says Bugatti.
Something like Bentley.
Now, one day we'll have a trip when we make money, when we start making money. We'll have a trip of the whole team to the Bahamas.
Okay.
Then we rent a Hammer. We don't need for every day. And that would be crazy for a week.
Very crazy indeed.
Yeah, why not?
It says that you
And as long as it stay in a place you don't harm anybody. So why not?
Yes,
That's what life is all about.
that's true.
Always, but do it in an honest way. Okay, guys, see you and we talk. So Tuesday, don't forget. Daniel, I will see. I don't want to get too many people so they don't distract. You
Yeah,
notice what kind of people they are. I mean, they are extremely powerful.
Okay.
Each one of them are really a town clerk of a city.
That's true. Should
And
we
the key
still
point
be
is to turn
expecting?
them into getting excited from the whole idea. And we turn it to Academy City Consulting Company. You know, we want to be as a group, okay? And that's where we're heading. I explained it to George as well.
Okay.
Let me just finish to remind you. I want you to open another group. That's your job now. Daniel,
Yes.
you hear me? Each one of you try to make another group. There's so many important reasons for that. One of the most important one is that you do a review of the whole material. You will be teaching the second group, part of it.
Yes.
So it's an excellent review. You have to do this one 3 times. Each thing 3 times at least. Then you can say you know it. So that's why we need another group. We want about 15 students, not more, okay?
Yes.
Between 10 to 15, we can manage it. Okay, it also will increase a little financing to the group. Okay,
Yes.
as long as we can't really still produce money from consulting, we will eventually. But for now, we have to survive on those things we have to do. Okay.
That's true.
One thing that I really want also to see that you buy 1 or 2 computers for Academy City. Okay, that you have there in that location. So if somebody needs a computer, has his own, we have our own computers, belongs to us.
Yes.
Okay, we don't need anybody to be mercy on us. We don't want to get anybody's money. We
Yes.
want to earn the money. Okay, we don't need any charity. Now we want to give charity. We don't want to take charity. Got it?
Yes.
By getting another group, you're teaching them, The money that comes to Academy City, Uganda, it belongs to Academy City, Uganda. You earn it. Okay? They're also getting a beautiful training. So they're getting the money worth big time. That's the way we're going. Okay. See you. I will send you the link and download the video and see if you can edit it. Make it nice. And study that program when you have time. But, you know, I'm putting more burden on you. But if you don't have time, the most important is this chapter 7. That's the most important. Okay. Have a good one, guys.
All right.